So, at first, when I went to make this video, I was going to super produce it in my own kind of way. So I got my telephoto lens, I got my iPhone 12 Pro with my lavalier mic and my gimbal. And I was just gonna really just like do it up, just like have it go crazy. But then I just thought, and I was like, I don't want to do that. For this particular video, I just want to talk to you because I feel like this video is bigger than the production. It's bigger than, having just the perfect, I don't know, sound or whatever. I just wanted to get this point across. So for those of you that don't know me, my name is Daniel Sneed, and I go by the Big Bro because I feel like I'm America's Big Bro. I got some really awesome things to share and coach young people on. And this video in particular is for the kid. It's for two kids. It's for the kids, young adults, right? It's for two young adults. It's for the one that is like, I don't know if I'm interested in going to college. Matter of fact, I know I'm not interested in going to colleges. I don't like school now. And I know I won't like school and have to do more of it. And I have to do it all on my own. And I don't have anybody, there to help me. So it's for that kid. And then it's for the college dropout. So the one that went and was like, yeah, nah, this is whack. So I've been going through YouTube and I've actually been just reading a lot of stories about kids just, in college and just basically they're like, this isn't what we want to do. This isn't for us. And like, yeah, what do we do? And so I a few months ago, I launched a really awesome course and coaching program. And my whole goal was to empower young people, right? To empower them and really set them up with the skills that give them a leg up, right? Especially to have them early, right? Because most of these skills people kind of oops up on in their late 20s. So to have access to these skills and to start building them, in your teens and early 20s, it really is a game changer. But before I get into that, it's really crazy. So a couple of things I want to tell you. Number one, don't feel bad for how you feel when it comes to college. I'm gonna repeat that. Don't feel bad for how you feel when it comes to college. There's way more people that feel the way you feel than not. And so it's okay. It is okay. Everybody is not built for higher learning, nor has the desire. Even if they are built, even if they can do it, not everybody wants to do it. No, you go through 12 years of schooling, right? And then they want to hit you with another 4 to 5 or 6, depending on whatever. So you're not crazy, right? I read a book, Limitless, and it was really awesome. It's all about how the mind works, how the brain works. And I struggle with trigonometry. And in the book, as I'm reading it, it talks about how your brain will reject information that it deems unnecessary or not useful. So I'm like, yo, that's wild, because it explains why I couldn't learn trigonometry. Because it's funny, I went into trigonometry literally in my mind saying, yo, this stuff is meaningless. And I was saying that consciously. So if I'm saying that consciously and my subconscious mind is like, yeah, this stuff is definitely meaningless, like I didn't have a chance to begin with, right? And so in that book, it just talks about how, and it's not saying that you can't learn stuff when your brain deems it meaningless, but it's harder. You have greater obstacles to get over literally in your own brain. And you guys can check it out. It's in a book called Limitless by Jim Quick. Phenomenal book. And then he goes on to say what happens is kids in these situations, their parents and the people around them begin to make assumptions, and they begin to say things like, oh, I guess they're just not smart. I guess they're just not meant for this. And I guess and it's like, now you start to believe lies because your brain is telling you trigonometry is meaningless, and it's right. I have not used sine, cosine, and tangent since I took the final exam twice, because I took trig twice in high school because I failed. I failed the first one, regular trig, then I got the dumbed down intro to trig. I think I passed that. But either way, college, and I spoke to a college, not professor, she's not a professor, but she is a college coach. And she helps students to get into colleges of their choice. She helps them to do the essays, and she helps them go through the process of selecting college and careers. So not just college, but college and careers. Shout out to her. Her name is Kimberly Shepard, and I'm actually going to drop her website in the comments of this video, because if she's somebody that you feel like you could use, you should reach out to her. She's phenomenal. I actually drove 4 hours to Cleveland just to have brunch with her, and it was lit. We sat down and we talked for 3 hours because she's my kind of person. All right, that was a side note, but definitely check her out if that's something you're interested in. But what's more important than a degree is having skills, right? And so for me personally, I am a social trades coach. So number one, what are social trades? Social trades are social skills, things that are social, right? Having to do with interactions with people that generate money. So what are the social trades? Sales, networking, leadership, public speaking, teaching, and creating content, right? So those are 6 of the most lucrative skills on the planet. And here's the thing, you don't need a degree to let's try it again. You don't need a degree. Dang, I can't say it. You don't need a degree to develop them. You just need a coach. And in most places, there's not a coach out there that's gonna coach you in them before you waste a bunch of time. What do I mean by that? Well, most of these skills, young adults kind of end up developing them as they stumble upon them throughout life. So I know for me personally, I didn't start to use these skills until I was about 26, 27 years old. That's when it dawned on me like, wow, like my network is important, and understanding how to build a network strategically, intentionally, and not being like selfish and a jerk about it where I'm just trying to use people, but bringing value to the network of people in my network so I could be in their network, right? So when I was in my early 30s, like 31, 32, I asked myself, how do I create income? I didn't have a job. I hadn't worked a full-time job for a couple years, and I had several businesses and just different things that I could do to create income. And so when I broke it down, it was the 6 skills that I mentioned, right? I'll mention them one more time. Sales, networking, leadership, public speaking, teaching, and content creation. And that's when really the concept of what I coach kind of was formed for me, because I'm like, yo, like what if there was a way to develop kids in these skills at a high level? So I set out to do it. I set out to create it because ultimately, like, yo, I felt like it really just had to be done. I felt like to continue to let young people kind of stumble upon these skills, and especially for as powerful as they are, like, why are we doing that to our young people? Why are we doing that to you? I'm talking to you. I'm actually talking to you right now. And so I put together a coaching program. It's an online course and coaching program together, where I'm not gonna just tell you what the skills are and what to do to develop. I'm gonna work with you, and we're gonna develop them together, and we're gonna help you work towards you using those skills to create the lifestyle you want, to create the income that you want, ultimately being able to be a thriving citizen in wherever country you live, as long as you speak English, because that's the only language I'm doing this in right now. We'll grow and we'll get translators as we grow, but right now it's just English, I'm sorry. But actually, no, we probably could use Google Translate if we really needed to. But either way, you're not crazy, you're not less than, you are not intelligent. You just recognize that you don't want to be in this classroom, in this archaic learning system for the next 4, 6, 7, 8 years. And that's okay. But let's develop and let's build the right skills so you can create the success that you want. Let's create the skills that give you the best bet at creating that lifestyle that you want. And that's what I do. So I'm Daniel Sneed. I'm the founder and creator of Best Bet Skills Academy. Thank you for spending 9 minutes with me. And I hope you feel better. I hope this video left you with some understanding. And if I'm someone that you want to work with, I'm someone that you're like, wow, I can see myself working with that guy. I think he's got the juice. Let's connect. Let's talk. So, leave a comment. Matter of fact, just tell me what you thought in general about the video. But I'm going to keep more content coming. So make sure you like, subscribe, comment, share this with a friend. Matter of fact, if you have a friend that's like, oh my gosh, that's just this friend. Like, as he's talking, all I'm thinking about is this one friend. Yo, share this video with them, because maybe I can help them. And maybe, just maybe, the connection will give them the best bet to creating the life they want. But I'm out of here. Thank you guys for hanging out with me, and I will see you guys on the next one. Peace.